about to start 7th hour. I always greet them in the hallway. They have to say a password before they come in the room, so I'm going to go do that. And 7th hour is going to start. Great. Not yet. I don't even know that. 7th hour, so we're supposed to. Can I go to the bathroom? Yeah. Well. I have a camera going in the back of the classroom, so just don't stand right in front of it.
Have you the robot today?
Yeah.
I'll be the green L, the robot.
Course request, I have an important job for you.
Oh. Okay.
Salud.
Oh wow, we're being.
Course of place, so we might have homework today, so hold off on this Monty Ninja and let me tell you.
Look to the right. Wait to the camera. Where's the camera? Oh, there it is. Guys, if I rip this open, why did you do this? Because. I was standing outside your room. Dang room.
Did we not just see the word today? What about money?
Levántate y presta atención a la bandera de los Estados Unidos de América, por favor. Yo prometo lealtad a la bandera de los Estados Unidos de América y a la república que representa una nación bajo Dios, entera con libertad y justicia para todos.
Everyone cannot I wasn't going to open the door in mid-pledge.
Primero, in case no te preocupes, I don't want you to worry. There's a camera going behind Corinne right now, and I'm recording this class. It is for my benefit. It has nothing to do with you necessarily, but I'm part of the model classroom thing that we're doing this year with Ms. White. And part of what Ms. White and I are trying to do this year is watch how we teach, and then I get to watch this video back later tonight and critique it. It's like this is my huddle. My huddle is called Swivl. It's called Swivl, and eventually, instead of that janky thing in the back held together with rubber bands, I'm getting this little robot that sits on a swiveling thing, and it'll actually follow me around. No joke. Yeah.
You want?
Well, it costs almost $1,000, but so far nobody, because what I think the company, crossing my fingers, I think the company is going to send send us one to try out, and so I will get to try it out. And then maybe, and I think
Forgot to
that's,
send it back.
yeah, they're like, you can have it for 30 days, or as long as it takes you to practice using it. It's like, okay, it'll take me a really long time to use it, so we'll see. But anyway, just so you know. Housekeeping things for today. First thing, your flip grid. Oh.
God.
Your flip grid, yeah, Kevin, 11:59. If you're, oh my gosh. Your flip grids are due tomorrow night at midnight about Florida. And ideally, when you do this, you're not reading straight off a script. Hopefully, you are have some of it memorized, and maybe you're just speaking from bullet points and not just reading flat out sentences. But that is due tomorrow. I want to let you know, and it's been up on the board for a little while. I know Caleb has seen it. You have a vocab quiz on Friday of this week. We are going to hit that really hard tomorrow, and the vocab that we're going to be studying is vocab that you saw in that cube yesterday. There is a link in Google Classroom to the Quizlet if you want to do some pre-practice. If vocab is one of those things you struggle with, that link is there in Google Classroom. It's free to get some practice. Okay. Hoy necesita decir una cuenta. Yesterday you predicted what our story was going to be about, or you wrote about a story. Hoy vamos a leer una cuenta de la identidad cubana en Miami. Durante la cuenta yo solo hablo en español, no inglés para señora Huff, solamente el español. So I'm only going to be speaking in Spanish when we do the story, and it's important to me that you guys understand. So tienes una foto, ¿sí? La foto con, una tarjeta con un foto y no foto. Foto, no foto. Cuando leer la cuenta, si entiendes las palabras en la cuenta, pon la tarjeta con la dibuja arriba. Yo entiendo. Pero no entiendo la cuenta. No entiendo. No foto. Entiendo. No entiendo. Entiendo. No entiendo. Do you understand right now what I'm saying? If you have your picture face up, I'm going to know that you understand the story, and I'm going to move on to the next page. If you do, thanks. If you do not understand, as we go through the story, I want you to just keep your card face down, and don't feel bad or anything like that. It's not like there is a couple parts to the story that might need some extra clarification, and I will continue to try to explain until I see all cards face up. My judge is going to do me a favor / job. You are going to go sit in the chair back by Haley, because I can see these cards okay, and what Emma's job is to look at the cards towards the back of the room, and Emma is going to communicate with me just with a little thumbs up or whatever if the people in the back are getting it. So, and if you can see like Miller and the guys on the edge, I'll try to do my best, and then through Emma, we'll see how we do. So, las luces or no luces?
No luces.
Let's put one on.
Any
Yeah, I
specific
can't
one?
really see the video.
Bien. La identidad cubana en Miami. Como las personas piensan cubano en Miami. ¿Entiendes? Sí. Hay una presencia fuerte de cubanos en Florida. especialmente en la ciudad de Miami. Miami está en el sur de Florida y tiene una población más de 5.5 millones de personas. El estado de Florida unió con los Estados Unidos en 1821, pero por mucho tiempo antes, Florida era una tierra española. España vendió Florida a los Estados Unidos para $5 millones. Los Estados Unidos pagan $5 millones para recibir Florida. El estado de Florida unió a los Estados Unidos en 1821, pero antes de 1821, Florida era una tierra española y española vendió da Florida a los Estados Unidos porque los Estados Unidos pagan $5 millones para recibir Florida. Algunos españoles quedaron en Florida. Estas personas eran americanos porque ahora los Estados Unidos compran Florida. Las personas en Florida eran americanas aunque hablaban español. Otros españoles salieron por Cuba, una isla española en el Caribe. Hay dos grupos aquí. Hay un grupo de personas que quedaron en Florida y un grupo que sale a Cuba. Los dos hablaban español. Cuba estaba una isla hispana desde los conquistadores llegaron con Cristóbal Columbus. Cristóbal es el nombre de Christopher en español. Los cubanos eventualmente querían su independencia de España en los años 1880. Muchos cubanos viajaron a Florida para escapar los españoles. Durante los años 1880, muchos cubanos salen Cuba por Florida para escapar los españoles. Querían su independencia de Florida, los españoles, y sale Cuba porque no le gustan los españoles. Los Estados Unidos y España lucharon la guerra español-americana en 1895. Cuando la guerra terminó, los españoles salieron, adiós, a Cuba, y Cuba tiene independencia. Muy bien. Pero los Estados Unidos tenían la derecha para intervenir en el gobierno de Cuba y en el país. This is the tough part. Los Estados Unidos y España lucharon la guerra española-americana en 1895. Cuando la guerra terminó, los españoles salieron Cuba, adiós, de Cuba, y Cuba tiene independencia. Are we good up to there? Sí. Pero Cuba es independiente, muy bueno. Pero los Estados Unidos puede intervenir, molestar, United States, intervenir, Si hay un problema en Cuba, los Estados Unidos puede intervenir. ¿Sí? El gobierno de Cuba es el presidente de Cuba. Si los Estados Unidos no le gustaba el presidente de Cuba, adiós, presidente de Cuba. Los americanos no le gustaban. Pero los Estados Unidos tienen la derecha, puede. Es posible para los Estados Unidos intervenir, molestar al país de Cuba. ¿Verdad? Los Estados Unidos tenían muchas empresas en Cuba. Había muchos casinos y compañías y actividades legal y ilegal. Y americanos ricos viajaban a Cuba mucho. Los ricos americanos fueron a Cuba mucho. Havana, la ciudad en Cuba, se llama Las Vegas del Caribe. El dinero americano les ayudó a los cubanos ricos con sus empresas. Los ricos se convertían más ricos y los pobres se convertían más pobres. Este problema, los ricos más ricos, los pobres más pobres, este problema económico empieza una revolución en Cuba que cambia todo. Hay un problema económico porque los ricos tienen mucho dinero y los pobres no tienen mucho dinero. Hay un problema económico y empieza una revolución en Cuba. Fulgencia Batista, repitan, Fulgencia. Fulgencia Batista era el presidente de Cuba en 1956 y él era un amigo de los Estados Unidos. Mi amigo, sí. Fidel Castro y su amigo Che Guevara querían más para los pobres de Cuba. Quieren más dinero para los pobres. Y no le gustaba ni el gobierno de Batista ni le gusta los Estados Unidos. Los rebeldes, los dos, lucharon contra la militaria durante la Revolución Cubana. Fulgencia era el presidente y los dos no son amigos de Fulgencia. Los dos y Fulgencia luchan en una revolución porque Fidel y Che querían más dinero para los pobres y Fulgencia no querían más para los pobres. ¿Okay? Durante la Revolución Cubana, más de 250,000 personas salieron a Florida. Adiós, Cuba. Hola, Florida. Muchas personas eran ricos, que tenían amigos americanos. Las personas que adiós Cuba durante este tiempo son amigos de los Estados Unidos. Y el gobierno de los Estados Unidos querían proteger a sus amigos de empresa. Las personas que salieron por Florida son amigos de los Estados Unidos y los Estados Unidos dice ven a los Estados Unidos. ¿Sí? Relaciones con Cuba y los Estados Unidos eran muy tensas en los años 1960. Castro tomó el control de todas las empresas de Cuba. Muchos cubanos perdían mucho. Muchos cubanos no tenían mucho dinero no tenían una empresa, no tienen nada. Y la vida era muy difícil en Cuba. De 1965 a 1975, sí. Relaciones con Cuba y los Estados Unidos eran muy tensas en los años 1960. Castro toma el control de todas las empresas en el país. Hay no empresa que es de una persona. Castro toma todo. Y muchos cubanos no tienen nada. No tiene control de las empresas, no tiene dinero, no tiene mucho. Y es un tiempo muy difícil, no es fácil en Cuba durante este tiempo. Oh. I've got a couple more slides, guys. No, not. Yeah, please. De 1965 a 1973, Cuba participó en los vuelos de libertad. Los cubanos que querían escapar de Cuba tomaron aviones. Un avión de Habana, la capital de Cuba, a Miami. Hay un avión, un vuelo de Habana a Miami. Los vuelos de libertad ocurren 2 veces un día por 5 días por la semana. Y las personas que querían escapar de Cuba toman un avión de Habana a Florida para escapar. Los barrios en Miami cambiaron con la introducción de los exiles cubanos. Los cubanos nuevos preferían vivir en los mismos barrios de otros hispanos. Le gustan vivir con otros hispanos. El resultado era una concentración de cubanos en el sur del centro de Miami. El sur del centro de Miami, cerca de la calle 8. El barrio se llama calle 8. Hay una concentración de hispanos en esta área porque las personas prefieren vivir con otros hispanos y personas que hablan español. Cuando todas las personas vienen, los exiles, las personas que salen de Cuba, vivieron en una parte de la ciudad con otras personas hispanos. Y ahora este barrio, esta parte de la ciudad, tiene una concentración de muchos cubanos y personas hispanas. Es en el sur de Miami, cerca de la calle 8. Calle 8 es un área simbólica de la vida hispana. Hay un camino de fama, como en Hollywood, hay un camino de fama. ¿Sí? Hay un festival en marzo cada año para celebrar los cubanos o vida hispana. La cultura de la gente tiene una gran importancia. La influencia cubana está en la lengua que hablas, música, arte, ropa y comida en Miami. Más de 60% de la población de Miami es hispano y la mayoría, muchas personas son cubanos. The end. All right, 30 seconds recap with the people around you what you learned.
Cuba gave Latin to Florida, and there were Spanish people, and that's why they're called the war.
Do you want this? I didn't understand.
Cuba had a very
Well, and then help Cuba.
You can.
No, Americans being.
And then Cuba was like, whatever, and then what?
Cristiano va a pasar el papel de
Yep, and then they have a party.
Then they didn't want to go to America.
These are complete guesses. South America. Okay, what is America?
mucho dinero.
A lot of money. Okay.
All right, Jen is handing back your pre-assessment from Monday. So you two, Kevin and Mel's number. So I'll give you one. What you need to do is go through your statements and correct them. Are they true or are they false? If it is a false statement, you need to correct it to make it true. And then for all 10 sentences, I want you to use the text. This is exactly what we just read in class. And find the evidence that proves that. All right. So, for example, so you're going to go through, is it true? If it is true, tell me what line number that information is on. If it's false, correct it to make it true, and then tell me what line number you find that on. I want you to work together. We got about 10 minutes left. I will help you. Yeah, cross it out and fix it, and I will give you guys, yes, you guys. Yeah.
We have to correct it.
You just read like line 3 or something?
Yep, line 3. If it's true, and you can just point it out. So there you go. So you guys just go through those. Are those statements true or are they false? 80.
Okay, we're
What's 70 cent?
line 5.
Yeah. I was just remembering 74 cent.
Very good. No volume. What's Ovida? Or life. Or life. So that's Cuban life.
Celebrate Cubans or Hispanic life.
So it's okay for Hispanic.
Yeah.
So 10 is true.
Had in the past tense.
No, it's not. They took the flight and it's like that. Yeah, that's what I thought. The ones I didn't know. Line 27. Line 27 is
Rich.
okay. So you say true in line 24? Line 27.
Can we write on this? Yep, both of these are your guys' to write on.
Let people escape.
Oh, let's just.
So
There's backside.
That's true. We can play something.
Oh.
It's true.
Oh, yeah.
1961.
Okay. Yeah, just see why it's yes.
He's dead.
Where's
That one was true, wasn't it? That guy was the president.
And his friend
Right. And Elton.
Number 5 is true.
They're not friends with her.
Number 7 is written in the past tense too, just so you know it's referring to in the past.
Where is
Oh, it's one of those situations where somebody will leave and die in the past in order to get
You have to put
It's very. The catcher sucks for you.
I knew what he was because I watched George Lopez as a kid. And her dad always talked about him that she hated people.
The first one's
Only
44.
like background.
Nope,
He's
nope, that's
definitely
false.
either you love him or you hate him kind of guy. Most people hate him.
It's a 1961,
39.
line 36,
27.
or yeah, 1986.
The Cynthia River War.
15.
Bought.
I'm just saying for one side, relation between
Where's the number? Where's the line?
It's probably beginning-ish.
I think it's 23.
I can't find it.
Oh, no, never mind. It's 6.
Nothing about that.
Yes, it is.
The United States come from
No friends, that's true, but where's the line?
Florida from Spain. Yes. So, and that is in $25.5 million. Celebrates the president was between the
Cuban scored his favorite life.
Yeah, un amigo de los americanos.
Okay, so
So, the United States,
When does it happen?
Cuba,
It's true.
True.
no,
No, it's false.
Salier.
True or false?
What's
And this is a new dog. To
Doritos?
go. It's just one. Yeah.
Doritos?
Well,
You don't have to say
it's
that.
something about
It says he only has one. But you don't have to.
And they were also friends with all the rich people.
There's nothing about.
So it's true.
So it's actually false.
It's false because the sentence says that they didn't have any friends.
So that's
They
false.
did have friends. So it's false. So you need to find somewhere in the story where it mentions that the United States had a lot of friends.
So it'd be 19.
Also, I'm aware of taking our Friday.
Oh, yeah.
Friday.
Because they leave in
Okay.
1812.
We just come in Thursday.
So 1812.
If you're ready. Yeah.
Doritos.
Yeah. We can do that.
It's just like,
Filler. It's a fill in the
Oh,
blank,
we
but
don't
you
need
get a
another
word
line,
bank.
okay.
they.
I give you a sentence and a missing word in a word bank. You have to.
And the word bank is like a vocabulary.
Okay. Okay.
Is it 1812?
Up to you when
I thought it was
you tomorrow. Let me know.
And line, there's, 5. I don't even know if that's what it is.
Yeah, it's false. So you can put
So good, you guys.
I think 2 is false. 2 is true.
I want to say 5 and 5, but I don't.
5 and 5?
You don't need to put the line if it's false.
Well, maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm thinking of what I did for
I think 8
science.
true.
Number 14 right now.
There's only
Past tense.
Past
I mean, you
tense.
should get 10 there.
I got 1, 2, 3.
Like if there's
I got 6.
4,
I have 8.
for number 7.
What?
Wait, okay, what are your Number 2 is correct, and it's 5, 6, 7.
45. Number 8.
Is it a line rule for going through?
So yeah.
What is number 9?
How do I find it?
We'll use it.
Well, I don't have 9 yet, checking.
What's in prison?
Businesses. 6, 5.
I think it's 5 and 5.
They do
Come on.
What?
No business is simple, yes.
For 5. The 5 is true. Correct.
Yeah.
Line. Cuando, okay, los estamos unidos.
Oh, you're doing it the opposite way. That's why I'm so confused. See, if you write the line numbers like this, then this is what you should. Yes.
So it is true.
We don't know what line the next one is.
It says
Do you know what line
crash,
7
drill,
is?
turbo, and
Okay,
His name is mentioned right here.
I feel like
Okay, thank you.
I thought number 4 was
Or, I haven't looked at number 8 yet.
What, 7?
No, that could work. There's also another place in there that would work too, but that works.
Well, there's no 19.
It's false because he did not
on the line number. No, did you put false?
Yeah.
I got
And you guys
Because they
said
don't
that.
have any.
Yeah, we have 4 false and 6 truths. Oh my.
Cuban neighborhood in Miami.
I got 5.
Cuba
It is
does not
5 and 5.
permit the Cuban.
Where'd you get for 8?
the whole flight.
Take place. Those are people that are
Oh, I
leaving.
thought you
Why didn't they let them leave? They just hired kids.
No, they participated.
And mine found down here at 28, and he found it at 3. And this has just said in that sentence.
28.
3 is sort of a tricky one, but if you look at the paragraph about the flights of freedom, Los Vuelos de Libertad, that should help you out with number 3 on your paper. I think it's lines 40 something through something.
Close.
So what line was that?
Yeah, it says Casper, Tomo, Out Control, Daytona. Oh, Los Vuelos de la Libertad.
Does it say anything about where it goes next?
Day line 36 and 37. At the end of 37 is permitting. Day, I think it's 5.
We're good. We're done.
1973.
Yes, because, well, what the thing is saying is they didn't leave after 1961, but the freedom flights took place after that, so.
Timekeeper did not do their job.
No, it was me. I mean, I could have stopped you. I will take that tomorrow. I just wanted to give you enough time to work on it.
We're done.
Yeah, finish it for tomorrow. It's homework.
Okay. Oh, great.
Hold on. No, Devin, why don't you come in and find it?
I will.
Sunday night at 6:30.
No. Oh.
Did you hear me say
That's fine. I was just like, dude, I go in there. Tyler, see when I'm doing that,
Was it?
I go, no. Yeah. I go, and like, wait, you don't go to run again? He goes, no, you gotta run in there. I'm like, no. He goes, no, you gotta run. I literally called for I run like, I'm actually running again. How's my personality?
Oh, wait.
I go, hell no. I'm not a snaggy. She was waiting for him, so I came here.